Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our alley. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. McNeely out there with Bridges. A three from MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Bridges, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And that one's good. Hunter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Chicago. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
For Chicago, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for to start off this game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside, Ball. Out to Bridges. Pocket 6. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Miller.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands. Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Miller outside. Ball from long range. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Here's MP, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Hornets trail by 12. Outside, Ball. Miller surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Ball against Giddey. And the rejection by MP. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Edey. Buzelis comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Donnie's checked in for Kobe White. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. To the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jones. Jackson's got 18 points.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Cuts off the pass. Outside, James. Lets it go with a three. And he's good on the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Bulls leading by 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by MP.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Tavkar, defended by Jones. Pass to Salon. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And he's checked in for the Bulls. Ball's checked in for the Hornets.
Once again, Chicago Bulls.
And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 12-4 run. They've got Vucevic. Josh Giddey is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Buzelis in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 7. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
1:43 left in the first half of the game. Salon, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Hornets trail by 13. Ball, the pass to Miller. They set the pick. Back to Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Jones dishes to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Charlotte's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Left side, Miller. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Edey's checked in for Vucevic. Hunter comes in for Buzelis. Donnie's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Jones. To the paint. The jump hook, and Bridges finishes it off. Bridges has got 5 now.
That's big-time leaping ability right there. Bridges can beat any defender once he's that close.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Hornets trail by 17. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's the lob to the hoop. Inside. Jacks up a 3. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Chicago Bulls. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
On the court for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with McNeely. Giddey, no one around him. Connects from 3-point range.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that 3-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Miller with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jackson passes to Giddey. Back to Jackson. Puts up a deep 3. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 8th assist here tonight. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Giddey against Ball. Back to Miller. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Miller's got 9 points.
Oh, how about the mindset from Brandon Miller? You make it 3, I'm coming right back at you.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
McNeely, good.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
The Bulls leading by 16. Outside White. On the wing, MP. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to McNeely. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Jackson. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Edey, and Buzelis subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Jenkins, the pass to ball. No good from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Giddey gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Miller outside. Here's Salon. And the rejection by MP. Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. James is checked in. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Bulls have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. On the wing, Giddey. Back to MP. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Jackson's got 53.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Jenkins kicks the ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Back to Jackson. And MP throws it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here is Ball. He's got 10. Pass to Salon. Shoots. Ball no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fit. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Checked in for Okoro. And a switcher also for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for James. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
We've got Buzelis. Jones is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Vucevic, and it's Jackson in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside ball. There's a good screen. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Outside ball. Drills it from outside.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Ball kicks to Miller. Here's Salon, covered by MP. Ball from long range.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case, man. Somebody want to ease up off the threes. And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Miller outside. Back to ball. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 4th assist in this one.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Dunn. On the wing, MP. Another three for Chicago.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Ball with the bucket.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Salon. And it's Miller penetrating. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Jenkins with it for the 3. It's hauled in by MP.